This is a little bit of a long one, so let's check it out. This is her dating story.
Let's do a little story time before I go into work. So, I went on a date last week. Now, mind you, I've been out of the game for a minute. I just got out of a 5-year relationship a year ago. So, during that entire year, I didn't really see anyone, I didn't go on any dates, and I just started getting back into the dating world. And Lord, do I seriously wish that I did not go on this date. For reference, this guy is older than me. I like to go for older guys. I do appreciate a more established.
Is that a Chick-fil-A shirt? I didn't think they wear like that, but I don't really go to Chick-fil-A like that, so I don't know what they wear like
Established, mature man. My first issue, as soon as I see this guy and I'm walking toward his car, I see the fit. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when I say like some water shoes, like in the shape of like the Birkenstock clogs or whatever you want to call them, that shape, but like a water shoe, okay? And I'm dead fucking serious. Mind you, we're going to Jersey City to have dinner, so I'm not really sure where the water shoe even played a part here. With a plain t-shirt and some like really soft fabric cargo shorts, okay? I'm ready to run. I'm ready to run. There was just no effort, okay? I'm a t-shirt and sweats girl myself. I don't care. But like the first date and we're going to dinner, I just couldn't even believe it. Has a Tesla. I've never been in a Tesla. So the guy opens the door for me. Thank you. How sweet, right? Like, what a gentleman. What a gentleman. We go head our way to Jersey City. Now, I fucked up. I should have never gotten into this guy's car. Usually don't do this. I usually drive myself because I know better. But I was like, you know what? Let me try. Let this guy pick me up, right? Chivalry is not dead. The entire way to Jersey City, this guy is talking.
It's women like this that's killed chivalry, right? Women like this, why men don't see the point in being a gentleman, being chivalrous. Get you what? Her criticizing your dress, criticizing how you dress. Okay, her already don't wanting to go out on a date with you. This is the thing where men sees the logic. Okay, I can be chivalrous. I mean, I can be a gentleman or chivalrous, and then you don't want to go on a date with me, or I don't have to bend over backwards for you, and you still don't want to go on a date with me. Hey, at least I'm not bending over backwards, right? So really, this is the thing where women don't understand. What's the point, right? What's the point of bending over backwards, and then you still don't want to go on a date with a guy when you bend over backwards and you don't want to go on a date with guys? Still gets you the same results, right? This is the thing where women can't understand why chivalry is dead, because women have killed it. Because again, being a gentleman does not guarantee you nothing. Right? It doesn't add anything. Because again, most likely she will still not go on a date with you, or not want to go on a date with you, or not continue to date you.
About himself. I think the most I really said was, oh, yeah, wow, nice. Like, just in agreeing to the things that he's talking on and on and on about, not really asking me any questions, not really engaging. Like, this is not a two-way street conversation. We get to Jersey City, I'm already not feeling.
Or how about, it's like, this is the thing. He doesn't have to ask you a question for you to engage with. And this is the thing. He needs to. That's the laziness of women. He's saying something. How about, you know what? You interject. Oh, you know what? This, that. He has to ask you a question. I've seen this whole idea with women before, right? The whole ask them a question thing. They don't need to know anything. Men in general, they already know that they wanted to go on a date with you. Hell, they already know that they want to go on a next date with you already. So really, most men don't need to ask you a question right away. It's they will get to know you within time. The difference is that women, right, are the ones who determine if they're going to go on another date with you, or if they want to go on a date with you. So it is. This is the problem where this is the thing where for you to get to know him, for you to determine, oh, I want to go on another date with this man. So he's telling you about himself, so you know if you want to go on another date with this man. Him asking you a question, okay, great. It doesn't necessarily make it a back and forth conversation.
Yeah, okay, I'm uptight. I'm in the car like this. It's just not going down. So we get to the place. I do not order a drink because I'm fucking ready to go. I do not order like any appetizers. Usually I'm like chips and salsa, chips and guac, none of that, okay? We are getting straight to business because I'm ready to go. So I order my 3 little tacos and he gets...
You are ready to go, yet you're willing to still... I mean, I'm going to assume it because she hasn't said it yet, right? Because maybe she may have said it. You're still going to use his money. You're still going to eat, right? Even though that's the insanity right there. That's the insanity. Wasting his time, his gas. She should have, like, if she really did not already like him at the get-go, don't waste the guy's money. Don't waste the guy's time. But now you're willing to waste his gas, right, his electricity. He's driving a Tesla, and his money and his time. It's like this is the insane. This right here is why men have done coffee dates, the first date, right? Women like this have destroyed chivalry. Women like this have pretty much pushed men to say coffee dates for the first date. Coffee dates. Okay? So, at worst, if I'm going to spend any money on you, it'll probably be a coffee, right? At worst, or a drink. At worst, right? I lose $5, $6 for buying you a drink. That's it, right? So this is the thing where women can't understand. You have created this. Back when I was younger, right? I'm probably, a bit older than most, we took women on dinner dates, right? We took women on dinner dates, not thinking that they already wanted to leave right when they saw you, and then continue to waste your time throughout the night. That's not how it used to be. But then men figured out, yeah, they didn't want you at the get-go, right? They already did not want you already, but they're willing to waste your time, your energy, and your money, okay? Already knowing that they don't want to go on a date with you. And that's why a lot of men, especially younger generation men, are learning from the failures of older generation men. Right? It's like, fuck that shit. I'm taking her on a coffee date. I'm taking her on a walking date. Why? Because at least then, if she didn't want to date me, I'm not losing out on anything. Okay? If she saw me and didn't want to go on a date, I'm not losing out on anything. Okay? That's the thing what women understand. They created these consequences.
It's a water as well, and his tacos. At dinner, the conversation is subpar. Again, all about himself, what he does, blah, blah, blah. Not really.
It's for you to get to know him. I mean, like, whatever. This is the thing, right? Conversation subpar. What are you adding? Are you talking? Are you just... How about you say shit? It's like, no, he needs to ask me a question for me to say anything. It's like, this is what I'm saying. Absolutely zero effort, but absolutely 100% expectations, right? Zero effort while 100% expectations.
asking me any questions. Really only asked me if I usually date older men, if my ex was older, and how long we were together. The bill comes, he pulls out his card before the bill even gets to the table, but when the bill gets to the table, he's like, oh, well, since you picked such a good spot, like, don't worry about it, it's on me. Thank you, sir. Thank you for my $6 meal. He wants to go for a walk after. I'm like, all right, we're gonna make this a real quick walk. As we're walking around, this guy...
Really, $6 meal? I'm downing that, but fine. $6 meal, great for that guy. Low invest. This is the thing, right? This is one of the things I've changed about dating. I only do low investment dates, right? I only do low investment dates. That date, that dinner, ain't gonna break my bank. That's for sure. Not worth it. Not worth it, right? Women like this shows men why it's not worth it. It's not worth it trying to impress women. You could impress her with, let's say this. If he has spent $200 in that date, she was already, in her mind, she already did not want to go on a date with him. So if he had already spent $200, $300 on that date, he would still get the same result.
Is completely disregarding my safety or even like just basic politeness. Like, he was walking ahead of me, still talking to me, but like talking to me like back from the side. It was just so weird. Like, he asked me like, oh, do you have to be home at a certain time? Mind you, I work a full-time job, but I also have my business. So I'm like, oh yeah, I actually do have to get on a marketing call later this evening, so I do have to get back. So he's like, all right, great, we'll make it a quick walk, we'll just do like a loop and head back. I'm like, fabulous. As we're approaching the vehicle, I'm expecting, and that's probably my fault, I shouldn't be expecting, but I'm expecting for him to open the door for me again. So
it's like, here's the thing, right? If her attitude was like this, she's already disinterested, right? I can guarantee you. yeah, bitch protection. I already guarantee you he was done. Because I'm assuming, right? This is her vibe. This is her energy. This is how she's interacting. This is how she's acting. Because here's the thing. Yes, he's talking. She's not asking him anything as well, right? She's not asking him anything particular. So obviously this man probably gets a sense that this woman doesn't even care, right? The effort I'm putting out, she's putting out zero effort. And all of it, she's not even liking the effort I'm putting out, right? So this is the thing where women can't understand. You make this the vibe, right? You make this the atmosphere of this date. I've gone on dates where women just practically did shit. They didn't do nothing. I might as well go on a date with a fucking log, right? I might as well go on a date with a mannequin because they did nothing.
I get to the passenger door and he gets in the car. And mind you, I've never been in a Tesla, so excuse me, I don't know how to open the effing door handle, okay? So he opens the car reaches over and opens it from the inside. Boom. I'm like, oh, sorry, I've never been in a Tesla. He says to me verbatim, oh yeah, that's why I initially opened the door for you when I picked you up, not because I was trying to be a gentleman.
Yo, I think you know what? I think this man is a G. I think this man is a G, right? I mean, he's low investment. I mean, like, you know what? I think this man is a G. I mean, he's wasting his time, but I think he's a G because he dressed very casual, low investment. The date, low investment. He already said, I'm not trying to be a gentleman to you. I'm just showing you how to open a door. Bro's a G.
Let's take a moment of silence for this jerk.
Yo.
What? Oh my goodness. Legit says that to me. I'm like, yeah, this is never fucking happening again. Never. On the way home in the ride, again, talking about himself the entire time. And I'm just, the entire way. I get home, I'm like, thank you, I'm glad you enjoyed. Have a good night. Get out that car, run to my car, and act as if I'm going to my office, and blocked the shit out of him. I've never blocked someone so fast in my life. I don't understand why people go on dates to only talk about themselves and not get to know someone else and be so rude. I've never experienced.
This is the thing. It's like women are so dense. The man knows. This is the thing women gotta understand, right? Most men, when they go on a date with you, they already know that I want to go on a date with this again. I want to go. I want to possibly see her again. Okay. But here's the thing. Also, you have to put in the effort. Stop waiting for a man to ask you a question. Say something. If he can do it, why can't you? Right? If he can say shit about himself, why can't you say anything? It's like, this is the thing where women can't initiate shit. They're so lazy. Where's the effort? It's not like this whole night. It's like she's only expecting effort from him. You need to ask me questions. You need to open the door. You need to take me to a restaurant where you guys spend more on it. It's like, you need to dress nicer. It's like, you already like if you already accepted a date, most likely you already thought he was good looking. So you already liked how he looked. I mean, you're going for tacos. It's not like you're going out to like a steak dinner. But
anything like this, but this was the absolute worst date I've ever been on. From the water shoes to the paying the bill to the I'm not a gentleman, I just opened your door because you're an idiot. Whatever, but you know what? I had to share because I know a lot of us on here have these experiences, and I wanted to share my horrible experience. After that, I deleted the dating apps, and I can actually say I'm probably not going to go on another date for a really long time.
Great. Waste your youth. This is what men like, right? This is what I said. This is what I've said before. Women expect men at their best, but give men their worst. Great. You get older. You get more traumatized. You get more bitter. Your expectations get higher. That's what men want, right? Men want you at your oldest. That's what men want. Great, don't date. And men want you where you're less experienced of how to compromise, how to handle partnership. That's what men want. It's like, this is the thing what women can't understand. Stop dating then. Purely 100% stop dating. Don't date. Get out of the dating market, okay? Do situationships. Do friends with benefit. Because this mentality is why you will suffer later on when in your late 30s, in your late 40s. This mentality right here. This is the image of all the Kendra G single women's that I've reacted to, right? Later on in their life. Still looking for the man. Still looking for a man. Later on in their life. Right here. So, yeah. What do you guys think of this? Look at the crazy look. Not bad stopping screen. But yeah, what do you guys think?